Good afternoon. You're watching the Midday News on Rajya Sabha Television. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor and here are the headlines. Rajya Sabha adjourned after AIADMK demands cancellation of Postal Department examination in Tamil Nadu. 0RN question are stalled. Key bills listed for consideration and passing in the second half. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari replies to discussion on demands for grants for Road and Transport Ministry in Lok Sabha. Says his ministry built 40,000 kilometers of roads in the last 5 years. House to also take up discussion on demand for grants for Rural and Agriculture Ministry. Supreme Court commences hearing on the petitions of 15 rebel Karnataka MLAs on their resignations. Chief Minister Kumaraswamy to seek a vote of confidence on Thursday. BJP leader Yediyurappa claims the Congress-JDS coalition doesn't have the numbers to continue. Death toll due to floods mounts to 44 in Bihar and the Northeast. 70 lakh people affected. 119 NDRF teams deployed for rescue. Union Jal Shakti Minister to visit Assam today. And Pakistan opens airspace for all civilian traffic with immediate effect. Lifts ban since February Balakot airstrike. Normal air traffic resumes. First up, news on budget session of Parliament and the Rajya Sabha proceedings were today adjourned thrice over the issue of a postal department examination in Tamil Nadu. Well, soon after the papers were laid on the table of the House, AIADMK members shouted slogans demanding that the government cancel the postal department examination for recruitment of postmen and other posts, saying that the examination was conducted only in English and Hindi language. They were demanding to cancel the examination or hold it afresh as it was not conducted in Tamil language. Now, amid noisy scenes, the chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu adjourned the House till 12 noon. And as the House reconvened, members again trooped into the well of the House, shouting slogans. MOS Parliamentary Affairs V. Muralidharan said that the concerned minister will come to the House tomorrow to discuss the issue and explain the position.
Demand raised by the honourable members. The honourable chairman had called the Union Communication Minister Sri Ravi Shankar Prasad ji to his chamber, and the minister came. He has discussed the issue with the chairman. The minister is ready to come to the House tomorrow and report about the issue and explain the position regarding the position. The minister is attending in Lok Sabha. He has. No, I am not denying whatever you have said. He has some legislative business.
Deputy Chairman Harivansh asked the MPs to go back to their seats, but to no avail, and later he adjourned the House for 15 minutes.
Yes, 15 मिनट के लिए हाउस में एडजॉर्न कर रहा हूं. 15 मिनट.
And as the House reconvened again amid din, the Deputy Chairman Harivansh adjourned the House till 2 p.m.
House stands adjourned till 2 p.m.
And key bills are listed in today's agenda in the Rajya Sabha. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri will move the Airports Economic Regulatory Authority of India Amendment Bill 2019 for consideration and passing. It aims to amend the Airports Economic Regulatory Authority of India Act 2008, and the bill proposes to allow the Airports Economic Regulatory Authority of India to bid out any new airport at a predetermined tariff structure. The bill was introduced in the Rajya Sabha last week. And also, the Central Universities Amendment Bill 2019 will be moved by Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank in Rajya Sabha for consideration and passing. The bill seeks to amend the Central Universities Act 2009, which establishes universities for teaching and research in various states. The bill provides for the establishment of 2 central universities in Andhra Pradesh, to be known as the Central University of Andhra Pradesh and the Central Tribal University of Andhra Pradesh. The Central Tribal University will take additional measures to provide higher education and research facilities in tribal art, culture and customs, primarily to the tribal population of India. The bill was unanimously passed by the Lok Sabha last week. And the New Delhi International Arbitration Centre Bill 2019 is also listed in the House for consideration and passing. The bill seeks to establish an autonomous and independent institution for the better management of arbitration in our country. It seeks to provide for the establishment of the New Delhi International Arbitration Centre, or the NDIAC, to conduct arbitration, mediation and conciliation proceedings. It also declares the NDIAC as an institution of national importance. The bill was unanimously passed by the Lok Sabha last week. All right, our colleague Panchanan Mishra is now joining us from Parliament for more. Panchanan, very good afternoon. You know, we've been seeing how Rajya Sabha has been working smoothly over the last so many days, and in fact working even after the normal hours to make sure the legislations are cleared. But today adjournment we saw due to AIADMK protest. Both the 0 hour and question hour was stalled. And in the second half, key bills are listed for consideration and passing. What can we expect after the lunch session?
You're right, Aishwarya. Yesterday we saw a very good discussion and the Parliament sat for long hours. But today in Rajya Sabha there was uproar. It was a continuous uproar, and House was adjourned for 2 times. And there was a big ruckus in the House on the issue of Tamil language. As we know that AIADMK members, when the House assembled, then AIADMK members started making disruption in the proceedings of the House. The issue was that they wanted that Tamil language should be the medium of postal examination being held in Tamil Nadu. So this was the demand, and from the government side, it has been assured that the concerned minister, Ravi Shankar Prasad, will come to House tomorrow and will make a statement regarding this issue. But they were relentless, and there was disruption in the House, so that in 11 and after that the proceedings was disrupted, and now we are expecting that at 2, when the House will reassemble, the key legislations which are listed there will be discussed. And first of all, there is a arbitration bill which is already passed by Lok Sabha, and now it is being discussed. Has to be discussed here because it is an important bill to make India an arbitration hub for the international commercial disputes. And other 2 bills are, as you mentioned, the Central Universities Amendment Bill, which has the procedure to establish 2 universities in Andhra Pradesh, and also a bill on Airport Economic Authority. So these are the important legislations, and but we have to see that what kind of a situation will be there in Rajya Sabha at 2.
All right, Panchanan, stay with us. We'll just come back to you. And a discussion on the demand for grants for the Ministry of Road and Transport continued in the Lok Sabha for the second day today. And replying to the debate in the House, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari informed that the ministry has built 40,000 kilometers of roads in the last 5 years, which is 60% higher as compared to the last term of the UPA government. The debate began in the House on Monday with several MPs expressing concern over increasing number of road accidents and urged the government to focus on road safety, especially on the expressways.
$11 लाख करोड़ के काम जो है वो रोड सेक्टर में हुए, अवार्ड हुए, कुछ पूरे भी हुए। करीब 5 लाख करोड़ के काम शिपिंग, पोर्ट्स और इनलैंड वाटरवेज में हुए और 1 लाख करोड़ वाटर रिसोर्सेस में हुए। और देश के जीडीपी में उस समय 2.5-3% कंट्रीब्यूशन मेरे विभाग ने उस समय किया। माननीय स्पीकर महोदय, आई एम हैप्पी टू इन्फॉर्म यू दैट the past 5 years, Ministry of Road Transport has built around 40,000 kilometers of roads and spent more than 4,31,000 crores to build world-class highway network. This is about 60% higher as compared to the previous 5 years, and which was 25% kilometers only. मैं अधिकारियों को बहुत गर्व कर चुका हूं। ये आधे लोग मर रहे, इसके लिए हमारे टोल रोड जिम्मेदार है, रोड इंजीनियरिंग जिम्मेदार है, इसके डीपीआर डिफेक्टिव है। और मैंने उनको कहा इसके बाद कोई मरेगा तो आपको क्रिमिनल केस करके आपको ही जाना पड़ेगा पीडी को। तो पहली बात तो हमने 786 ब्लैक स्पॉट आइडेंटिफाई किए और उसमें से 300 लगभग पूरे हुए। जो हमारे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं वहाँ भी हम लोग वो रोड को भी, वहाँ के रोड जो ब्लैक स्पॉट्स है उसको इम्प्रूव करने के लिए खर्चा करेंगे। मैं कल कह चुका हूँ कि तमिलनाडु ये पहला स्टेट है कि जिसने 15% एक्सीडेंट और डेथ कम किया है।
And the House will also take up a discussion and voting on the demands for grants under the control of Ministries of Rural Development and Agriculture and Farmers Welfare for 2019-20. Demand for grants is an annual expenditure plan of each ministry for a particular financial year. It includes provisions with respect to revenue expenditure, capital expenditure, grants to state governments, loans and advances. Let's go back to Panchanan Mishra, who's joining us from Parliament. Panchanan, now discussion on demand for grants for the Ministry of Road and Transport continued in Lok Sabha for the second day today, and we also saw Union Minister Nitin Gadkari replying to the discussion. What is expected in the second half?
Aishwarya, there was a disruption in Rajya Sabha, but Lok Sabha is functioning very well, and there was a question hour. And after that, at 12, Nitin Gadkari now is responding on this motor vehicle amendment bill. As we know that yesterday there was a discussion on this, whole day discussion on this motor vehicle amendment bill, and now Minister in charge Nitin Gadkari is responding to that. And he has made very valid and very important points regarding the need of this bill. And he was looking emotional yesterday also because there was so many deaths due to the accidents on Indian roads. So he said that this is a very important bill which deals with all the issues starting from these accidents to licensing authority to road structure and designing. All the issues will be sorted out in this bill. So there is a very good discussion and the reply is going on in Lok Sabha. And after that, as a part of budget, there is now discussion on demand for grant on agriculture and rural development will take place, and there will be a discussion, and further Minister in charge agriculture and rural development will reply to that debate.
All right, Panchanan, thank you for all those updates there from Parliament. And in a BJP parliamentary meeting today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that MPs should also work for the public and not just focus on politics. He also advised the MPs to participate in government work and schemes. The meeting was held in Parliament Library building. The meeting, chaired by Prime Minister Modi, was also attended by Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi and other senior leaders of the party.
ऐसे मानवीय संवेदन रखते हुए काम करना सिर्फ पार्लियामेंट का ड्यूटी करना ही पड़ेगा, लेकिन पार्लियामेंट के ड्यूटी के अलावा ये भी करना चाहिए। ये आग्रहपूर्वक माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमको, हम सभी एमपीज को उन्होंने एक कॉल किया है। ही हैज गिवन ए कॉल फॉर अस एंड पार्टी एंड पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी ऑफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी, जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमको सुझाव दिया है, आग्रह किया है, उसके बारे में वर्कआउट करके सब एमपी से बातचीत करके एक काम में हम लगेंगे।
All right, let's get you some other news. First up, news on the flood situation in Northeast and Bihar. Well, the situation still remains grim as the death toll mounted to 44 on Monday, with nearly 79 lakh people affected due to the floods. In Assam, the deluge spread to 30 of the state's 33 districts, affecting nearly 42 lakh people and claiming 15 lives in the state. Besides submerging rhino habitats, the Kaziranga National Park, the Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary and the Manas National Park as well. The water level of the Brahmaputra rose above the danger level across the state, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal over the phone and discussed about the prevailing condition on Monday. Union Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat will undertake an aerial survey in upper reaches of Assam today, and later he will also hold a review meeting with senior Assam government ministers and officials in Guwahati. Meanwhile, at least 1,000 families had to be evacuated in Lunglai district of Mizoram as the raging waters of one of the rivers flooded 33 villages, while rain-related incidents led to the death of 5 people in the state. Several towns and villages remain inaccessible due to road blockades that are caused by landslides, and power supply and telecommunication services have also been severely disrupted across the state. And incessant rains across Meghalaya also for the last 7 days, and rising waters of 2 rivers have flooded the plains of West Garo Hills district, affecting over 1 lakh people. Meanwhile, the low-lying areas of the state's capital city Shillong were also flooded. However, the flood situation in Tripura showed some signs of improvement as the Khowai and Howrah rivers started receding. And the death toll in Bihar floods mounted to 25, with over 25 lakh people reeling from the deluge in 12 districts of the state following incessant rains in the neighboring country Nepal. With 5 rivers in spate, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar undertook his second aerial survey of the flood-hit areas during the day on Monday. Meanwhile, 5 rivers are still flowing above the danger level at various places in the state. As many as 119 teams of the NDRF have been deployed in flood-hit areas of the country, including Assam and Bihar, and 24/7 control room has also been set up in Delhi to closely monitor the situation in these regions.
प्रत्येक जिले में तथा मुख्यालय में ईओसी इमरजेंसी ऑपरेटिंग सेंटर की स्थापना की गई है, जो सूचना संग्रहण, सूचना विश्लेषण, सूचना प्रेषण एवं नियंत्रण कक्ष के रूप में कार्य करता है। यह 15 जून 2019 से ही सभी जगहों पर कार्यरत है। पथ निर्माण विभाग एवं ग्रामीण कार्य विभाग के प्रधान सचिव को आज ही बाढ़ प्रभावित क्षेत्रों में हवाई सर्वेक्षण कर स्थिति का जायजा लेने का निर्देश दिया गया। प्राप्त सूचना अनुसार 335 ग्रामीण पथ क्षतिग्रस्त हुए हैं। यह संख्या बढ़ भी सकती है। इन सभी क्षतिग्रस्त पथों को जल स्तर के कम होते ही आवागमन योग्य बनाया जाएगा। तत्पश्चात पूर्व की भांति इन पथों को अच्छी गुणवत्ता का बनाया जाएगा। इसी प्रकार पथ निर्माण विभाग को भी संपर्क से कटे हुए स्थलों पर अविलंब संपर्कता बहाल करने का निर्देश दिया है।
Meanwhile, North India witnessed widespread rainfall on Monday. The long wait for rains in Delhi and the NCR finally got over on Monday as the city braved strong winds as well as rain, and light showers are predicted until Thursday. Now, this comes as a relief for the city that has been witnessing long dry days even as clouds formed over the region. Meanwhile, in Maharashtra, 75 villages along river banks in Palghar and Thane districts have been put on alert as the water level of 2 major dams in the region are close to the overflow mark. And many parts of Himachal Pradesh have also received light to moderate showers since Sunday, and the weatherman has issued a yellow warning for heavy rains today. Widespread rains also lashed most parts of Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh on Monday, bringing down the maximum temperatures in the region up to 5 notches below the normal. Meanwhile, in neighboring Nepal, the flood-hit country has appealed to the international agencies for help to prevent the possible waterborne diseases outbreak and to ensure proper health services to the people, tens of thousands of people that have been affected by incessant rains. Meanwhile, death toll rose to 67 here as more than 25 districts of the country and over 10,000 households have been affected. Nepal has been hit by heavy rainfall since Thursday. 32 people are reported to be missing in rain-related incidents that have thrown life out of gear in central and eastern parts of the country. And the Meteorological Forecasting Division has warned the public to remain on high alert and said that air and road traffic could be affected due to rains. And back home, news from Karnataka. Well, the Supreme Court today commenced hearing on the petitions of 15 rebel MLAs of the ruling Congress-JDS coalition in Karnataka. Now, they are seeking a direction to Assembly Speaker K.R. Ramesh Kumar to accept their resignations. Supreme Court is first dealing with the case of 10 lawmakers who approached the court first. Mukul Rohtagi, appearing for the rebel MLAs, told the Supreme Court that the Speaker has to see if the resignations are voluntary or not. He said that resignation, once moved, has to be decided on merits, notwithstanding the pendency of disqualification proceedings. Rohtagi said that the Assembly Speaker has to accept the resignation of MLAs and there is no other way to deal with it. The 5 MLAs had to move the apex court on Saturday. The court had on Friday restrained the Speaker from taking any decision till today on the resignation and the disqualification of 10 rebel MLAs of the coalition. And the Speaker earlier announced on Monday that the Kumaraswamy government will face a floor test on Thursday, and the BJP has also asked the Kumaraswamy government to either prove majority in the State Assembly or resign. Congress and JDS are meanwhile trying to persuade the MLAs who resigned.
Discussion on vote of confidence will be taken on Thursday at 11 o'clock. That is the decision taken. Yes, number is a number game. I am hopeful and confident that we will win the vote of confidence.
On to some other news now. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today met with Aparna Kumar, an accomplished mountaineer and the first ever IPS officer and the 4th woman in Indian mountaineering to complete the arduous 7 Summits Challenge. Kumar presented her book, 7 Summits, to the Vice President. The Vice President also met with accomplished author, scriptwriter and blogger Garma Sanjay, who presented her latest publication, Khatte Meethe Se Rishte, to the President. And Professor Suneet K. Singh of the BHU also called on the Vice President today. He presented 2 volumes of book, Defense Against Biological Attacks, to the Vice President. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on Monday also called on Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and invited him to be the chief guest at the closing ceremony of the groundbreaking event for industrial projects in the state capital on 29th of July. While Home Minister Amit Shah will inaugurate the groundbreaking ceremony on 28th of July, Vice President Naidu will lead the closing ceremony. The proposed ceremony is for the industrial projects for which MOUs were signed during the UP Investors Summit that was held in February last year, and the groundbreaking ceremony is for industrial projects worth 65,000 crore rupees. Remember, during the UP Investors Summit last year, several industrialists had committed investments in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And Guru Purnima is being celebrated across the country today, and on this occasion, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu in a tweet said, "Let us all pray pranams to our revered gurus to continue to follow the noble practices taught by them." Prime Minister Narendra Modi also offered his warm greetings to the teachers, gurus and guides on the occasion of Guru Purnima. He said, "On the auspicious day of Guru Purnima, bow in reverence to all our gurus who have played an important role in inspiring, molding and shaping the society." According to the Hindu calendar, the full moon day Purnima is celebrated as Guru Purnima. News from Maharashtra, where at least 40 to 50 people are feared trapped under the debris after a 4-story building collapsed in south of Mumbai today. And according to civic officials, the ground plus a 4-story building crashed at around 11:40 a.m. located in Dongri. Fire Brigade, Mumbai Police and civic officials rushed to the site to carry out rescue operations. A team of National Disaster Response Force also reached the site to help in the rescue work. The area, which is full of dilapidated buildings on narrow lanes, was also flooded in heavy rains in the past weeks. Big story coming in from Pakistan. Well closed since February Balakot airstrike, Pakistan reopened its airspace for all civilian traffic today, effectively removing the ban on Indian flights that were not allowed to use majority of its airspace. Remember, Pakistan had fully closed its airspace on 26th of February after the Indian Air Force struck a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist training camp in Balakot in retaliation to the Pulwama attack on 14th of February. And since then, the neighbouring country had only opened 2 routes of the total 11. And following Pakistan's latest move, India announced that normal air traffic operations have been resumed today between the two countries since early morning. And this move, of course, is expected to give a major relief to Air India, which suffered a huge financial loss of around 491 crore rupees as it had to reroute its various international flights due to the closure of Pakistani airspace. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Midday News. Thanks so much for your time.